Hello and welcome. You are watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail bringing to the news and events from Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Most Reverend Victor Lingdor will be installed as the Archbishop of Shillong Archdiocese on the 6th February at the Cathedral of Mary Help of Christians in Shillong. Khasi Janta Deficit School Teachers Association to knock government's doors to get their demands, and if no positive response from the government, indefinite strike will take place from 3rd February. Joint Action Committee, Meghalaya Commercial Vehicle Association. And now the news in detail. The Catholic Archbishop designate of Shillong Archdiocese, Most Reverend Victor Lingdor, will be formally installed at the concelebrated Holy Mass to be held at the Cathedral of Mary Help of Christians at Limekra in Shillong at 10 a.m. on the 6th of this month. The installation rites and ceremonies will be participated by 100 priests, including the bishops of Gauti, Aizawl and Tura dioceses and selected invitees. Ecclesiastical sources said installation ceremony will be done in a sober manner amidst strict adherence of health protocol issued by the government. The Holy Father, Pope Francis, has appointed Most Reverend Victor Lingdor, Bishop of Jowai, as Archbishop of Shillong, a hill stationed in the northeastern part of India and the capital of Meghalaya, on the 28th December 2020. The position fell vacant after the death of Archbishop Dominic Jala, who died in a road accident in California on October 11, 2019. Earlier, he was appointed Bishop of Nongstoin, the headquarters of West Khasi Hills District, in Meghalaya, 28 January 2006. Later, Pope Francis appointed Lingdor as Bishop of Jowai on 15 October 2016, and he was installed on 20 November 2016. Bishop Victor Lingdor was born on 14th January 1956 at Walang Village, East Khasi Hills District, Meghalaya. He entered St. Paul's Seminary in Shillong, pursuing his studies at St. Gabriel's High Secondary School. He then studied philosophy at Christ King College in Shillong, subsequently spending his regency at St. Francis Xavier Church, Mausanram. He then entered Sacred Heart Theological College in Maulai. He was ordained priest on 25th January 1987.
Tang melawan segajin kemen rupat namarba habwan hab sedang segani kekam hani dengan ai kublai kifada jungina jowai melawan senran kini kepor bat ngasung upat ikipai rungai juga nika Archdiocese kamtam mai banabas lawan dulu saja itu citai ban nyerap yang citai Doblei kerku kerja yepi baro ngisaya trelang kumalong parajon ublei kerku kerja yeki pabrungai jongka jowai diocese kamtam ru ikani ka Archdiocese kemi jongi hoi kubong parajon ngala sedang hani mencuala trelang ru ngala ya irau sen hostain se jowai wan pai biang cheni bun blong welcome back home ndrei to kat ka ba sain dur che ublei ngala shim ikani kalat ban kongu ikasain dur chung blei upapa khoj Pope Francis the sachi sen ngai khu blei yak phi baro ke bala pdeng burom yanga hagani ka step ublei ka jing sup un khu ka ya phi baro.
The Khasi Janta Deficit School Teachers Association will keep on knocking at the government's doors till all their demands are fulfilled. This was disclosed by the president of the association, Babu Kular Khongjirem, today. Talking to the media, Babu Kular Khongjirem said the members of the association have sought appointment with Meghalaya Chief Minister in order to know the status of their demands. Babu Kular Khongjirem said the association would like to reiterate its demand that the state government to clear their pending dues accrued from the enhancement of salaries by the Meghalaya Fifth Pay Commission. Babu Kular Khongjirem also said the state government should start clearing their second and third installments by the end of the current financial year 2020. as this would relieve them from financial burden. He also said that the pension benefits of deficit school teachers should be the same with those of the state government employees. He also pointed out that the state government should intervene as some of the schools belonging to class 9 up to class 12 have not followed the notification issued by the Education Department department, where they have already declared the results. He said this will be a big academic disadvantage to the schools that have strictly followed the instruction issued by the state government and urged for uniformity in the running of the educational institutions in the state. Babu Kular Khongjirim also expressed the need of reopening of lower classes as these students will not lag behind in the academics. Students of KGP Girls High Secondary School in Shillong are of the opinion that schools for primary and upper primary schools should also be reopened immediately so that the students of the lower level of education also get the same opportunity to study like others.
But unfortunately, the lower class are not getting a chance like us. But so, in my opinion, I would like to request the government to kindly find out a way and means to allow the lower class, like nursery, primary, upper nursery, to that they will get the chance to attend the school because they need a basic education. If 2 or 3 years are not getting education, it will be a great loss, not only to them but also to the state as a whole. With this, I would like to request the government to allow them also to get a freely education like us.
We have submitted the proposal, the suggestion to the government during the November or December 2020 that for the lower class, we suggest the government that at least a direct promotion should be given to them. Because of this prevailing epidemic situation, there is no fault for the government, no fault for the parents, no fault for the student. They have lost for 1 year. Therefore, that is not their own fault. Therefore, we suggest the government it is wise if for the lower class to give the direct promotion to the student. But so far, only class 9, 10, 11, 12, we are running the class. For other lower class right from the primary up to class 8, there is no student, only 1 or 2. That too with the permission of the parent. So we urge the government to take serious on this, that at least the lower class also should be running by this year, because we have seen the situation. If the cinema is open, if the football is open, if the meeting is open, if in West Bengal lakhs of people have attended the rallies during the visit of Amit Shah, there is no problem that we will running the class right from the class 8, class 7, class 6 and the lower class, so that the student should be benefited, not to lose this year also. That is our main objectives from the association.
Kabanan kong engai kublay kan ka school KGP kabala apdilat lelinti ni khna class 9 10 11 12 bangin ya yo shimbentalang bakumno bangin itu para khna tia kabanan kong ru kalong kujung du nong ka bakrau ba iki khna na po bangim na ben chim kendo bat kalong ru kujung du nong yaki mo heke ka bakim yo ya kala kawan pisu thu kuno bakin nang basu thu bha ya la ka jingpulet but kalong ro ka jing susi ka bakhra ba kumlung ki 9 ki 10 ki 11 12 ki la ban wan cha kan school ba ki wi pat kim la ban yo kan dikalat kalong ka jing du nong kalong ka jing kalong ro ka ba susi iki kimi ki pa kumno ba nam kala nang kyo ka class pan kala nang ya chopo hanai kalong ro ka lat kalenti mo yang ikna school bangin la ban kalong ka jing ai kuble shibon fi ba fila ai la dingi bangin karan hakani ka pon kuble shibon e fi ti ngedan lang bat kini palong ibadah dokumen bat inafi ngedan nang ya jadi ki classmate jongahi dia ngi ai ke kershan mo ye phi kum ka sarkar ba kumno ba ontang mangi bangin ya la banyo ya kata ka jinstan dei kham kong san e ki dikhana anesri ki de ki kelawai yangi mo bangin lam Handai ladangi rungi de gi khana anesri hi nanesri ngi laban po shaka 11 handai klam ta ka Ane kalat ke juna di start kumno ngina ban kyo reha ka ne ka khlam ngim la bas mutho ba na ka online ngim la bas mutho na mar bon hi khana na ka online ngim la ban te baki khre ne ki tho ne ki le na mar men ta la bon ha ka phone ngim la bas mutho bon ki khana la pulu ta ka phone ne ka ek e ngim su tho sho te ka bahai bangin shem hi para khana school pra khana no hi kai khana nge ke ek bangin ngi shem jing ya ngila bas mutho ngila ban share ke ek e kita ku de shiban.
The FKJGP today, the 1st February, urged the Meghalaya Urban Minister Langdhar to complete the installation of machines at the Martin dumping ground in Maoyong for disposal of waste. The FKJGP also submitted a memorandum to the minister in this regard. Speaking to the media after the meeting with the minister, the General Secretary Shri D. Kongsit of the Federation informed that their federation is saddened with the lukewarm attitude of the state government to use the machines for disposal of garbage even after purchasing them months ago. He said one of these machines have been installed in this place, but the authorities are yet to employ persons to use it. These machines will enable the workers at Martin to mechanically separate the biodegradable from the non-biodegradable waste. He also said it is disheartening to see that medical waste collected from the different hospitals of the city are not being properly disposed of. They are burnt with diesel, which causes huge pollution to the surrounding area of Martin. Furthermore, he said the organization has given 1 month time to the government for complete installation of these machines, and it will also vigorously follow up to ensure that these machines are installed within the stipulated time.
Minister in charge of urban, minister ini yakanduk nam tagasngi yakran lor nika phang. Te kawai hi kalong ba nakaliang kejong minister hadirin bagi ladap ai kini kamar rendam habadi ban penstat no ban pentrikam yitiki plan and machineries nama taban segregate yak taki jabo yak wies sangtai yak bapun te bat kamjur ban pentrikam yaka incinerator kapan thang yitiki biomedical waste mo kibami naki hospital bat niki diagnostic center te nakaliang jong minister in charge wong ba yakani ka jing'e ka ba kia kenduk nak ke department ke di Islam ha den rei pat wong ba kadon kata ka jing seiso ha di khniat singi bladap khniat mana bladap wong ba den nak tahu ba wan nak di corona di khamyo ban penrekam shat ya ka ba kat kum ke jing semu ba kwan penrekam ya ti kitiar pok marten den nak yang jong hi wong ba umpat kwa man ha ka assurance iki nak yang jong wong ba rei nak yang jong ki department hi long ba umum nuru ba mentau pernah iki kwa hi bakin something ban inaugurate no lada ka long in position kat kum kejing thu kejong i kejing lap ko ba man expect mani ya ketika marten hi den kaleng ka seng la ikren hiru ba ikin tu ke sarkar ba kadi ban long ka ba ka di bandon kata kajing yu i jengai ba kum ka long mentahi ketika marten kanam la asu ba kan pediang khai tak jebo ke ba mi na pok Shillong te ban pestat ban wat ki jaka pat syaki kijaka ki bapaji nak Shillong te nomor ba nakaleng kasang ni yoi bat ni syam ba kajing e jong ki pai ma ka jong ni hakitan nong kandong ru bakin pedang yakum kani ka project ya katawan thia ini kinyon kadaw ba kalong ba kamartan hi kalong taka katakan nuksa ya ki pai ba bakin pedang nomor ba lalam pala ban penja eta kajing smart kamartan kumnu eta kajing smart ba dan pamartan late ba steki jakano kandong kita kadau ko pangikram takasmi nakaliang jong minister la syashkor baru ong to misale ka bahatam nomor bangi i bala nakaliang jong sarkar kami i jengai namang imkran tangin ke jebo ko Shillong ngi i ba kiwi district ru ka population kajing buun pat ka nang kio nakawi ka por syakwi ka por kung ka sorba jowai ka sorba nongston ka sorba nata ka nongpo ba kumju ruspo Garo Hills telada ka nakaliang jong ka municipal department kamdan lupa ta kajing i jengai ka vision habadi bakaliang ka waste management hakini kibi district ru na try kaju kajing e kumbagi kendu e martan manta.
Joint Action Committee of Meghalaya Commercial Vehicle Association today threatened to observe indefinite strike from the 3rd of this month if the government does not concede their demands of hiking the transportation charges. In a memorandum submitted to the Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister, Preston Tinsong, the organization urges the minister to increase the transportation charges to commensurate with the present economic condition. The members of the association said that the vehicle owners have incurred enormous loss as their vehicle could not ply during the COVID-19 pandemic. Shri Jirwa, the chairman of the association, said that Preston Tinsong did not give any assurance to them to reduce the price of petrol and diesel, as the state government is yet to discuss on this matter. They also complained of the unreasonable increase of road taxes, which they will not be in the position to pay them. They, however, said that they will wait and watch till the 3rd of this month, and if the government does not respond positively to their demands, they will pull out all the vehicles from the road, and the state government should take responsibility for this.
Of the Meghalaya Joint Action Committee of Commercial Vehicle. So we will start our strike since from day after tomorrow, it means the 3rd of February. So we will strike in all over the states of Meghalaya. This is since we have already came and submit our memorandum from time to time to the honorable ministers. And from the government side, till date they don't do anything about the tax which they have been. It will be indefinite strike until and unless the government could not take the decision. If the government has to take the decision immediately, then we also will withdraw our strike.
Chief Minister, Honorable Preston Tensong, with our colleagues regarding the high price of the petrol and diesel. So we have submitted the memorandum today, and then we don't get a clear assurance from the Deputy Chief Minister about the rise of the petrol, because last Saturday also from the Meghalaya People Grandmasters Forum and the taxi association in the Meghalaya constituency, we have give a surprise visits inspection to the petrol pump to know what happened, to know that why the petrol is rising. So from the manager also, they have told us that it is due from the state government. They have taxed 31 rupees per liters. So today only we have met the Honorable Chief Minister and demanded that he should rethink about the price of the petrol.
Rinja Dispensary today took part in the state integrated pulse polio immunization to undertake adherence to protocols. The immunization program is part of the nationwide polio immunization carried out throughout the length and breadth of the country to ensure the country is polio free. To avoid crowding, polio drops were given to children between 0 and 5 years of age at their own houses to avoid crowding due to COVID-19 pandemic.
Actually, we are celebrating Polio Monday. Okay, rest of India they have Polio Sunday, and they have started the program from yesterday. In Meghalaya we do it from Monday, and this is the day where we organize polio booths, where all children below 5 years are to be brought to get their polio drops, which is given orally. And in case some child is not able to come, we later try to go and find them out and give them the drops, because as I said that it is very, very important to continue to give the polio drops so that your community remains protected, because this disease is still there in our neighboring countries like Pakistan and Afghanistan, and as long as there is a single case anywhere in the world, all children will continue to be at risk. So you know that just like COVID, polio also, there is no treatment. We don't have any treatment or cure. So it is very, very important by the use of vaccine we can prevent this disease. And as Sir had also mentioned that on 13th of January we have completed 10 years in India where there is no fresh polio case. So we have to continue to keep the children immunized so that they will be protected from polio and the disease will not come back to our country. Yeah, so what we have done, like in our routine immunization as well as in polio vaccination, what we do, we ensure that the COVID protocols are maintained. So you can see that all the beneficiaries who are bringing their children, everybody is wearing masks, they have to sanitize their hands, they have to keep safe distance of 6 feet from each other. So all those protocols we are ensuring that it is carried out. Even when our teams will be going house to house, they will all be wearing masks and ensure that there is no crowding. In Meghalaya, we expect around 5 lakh children. That is the average target that we have. So at least 5 lakh children in the 11 districts will be covered during this, starting from today and up to Wednesday.
The nationwide rollout of COVID-19 vaccine has been historic and proud moment for each and every citizen of the country, and it has given a positive direction in the year-long fight against the deadly coronavirus. The first phase of the vaccination has been to aim at covering the healthcare workers across the country. In pursuance to this, the health workers of BSF Umpling and Maupat, which involves doctors and paramedics, have been vaccinated today at BSF Composite Hospital Umpling. A total of 83 healthcare workers have been vaccinated today. Dr. Ashok Rai, Director Inspector General Medicine, BSF, Shillong, stated that it is a proud moment for all of them. However, they will continue to take all precautions because the fight against COVID-19 virus is not over yet. It's not that the vaccine will immediately render the virus ineffective and everything will be normal in a day. The vaccination program will take time to complete. Hence, it is important to maintain the protocol issued by the health department and to maintain social distancing norms, wearing of masks, hand sanitization, etc. After completion of the vaccination for health workers, the frontline workers of BSF will be vaccinated shortly. Run, jump, shout, but do not sin. John Don Bosco. These words are the reminders for every youth to express themselves well in all they do and to avoid sin like avoiding a serpent. Don Bosco, known as the friend and educator of the youth, he lived his life to bring more souls to the Lord through his heroic sacrifices. He made a tremendous change in the life of the youth of that era. 31st January is being celebrated as his feast day, and following his words, youth of today too are experiencing the same charisma in different priests who dedicated their lives for the young, to lead them to the Lord through different ways of celebrating life in the most beautiful way by coming and sharing the joy and love in abundance. Joining hands with the rest of the Salesian family across the globe, the Salesian Youth Movement Shillong Province also celebrated the feast day of its founder, St. John Bosco, on the 31st January. The day started with the Holy Mass with Father L.B. Anthony, Rector of Shillong Training Center, as the main celebrant, along with Father James, Assistant Director of Youth Center Shillong, and Father Anthony Karkongor, Principal of St. Anthony's High Secondary School. The Mass was celebrated in a solemn manner with prayers and hymns led by the brothers and the participation of the Shillong Youth Movement members Shillong. After the Mass, different activities and youth-oriented programs were held throughout the day. With that, we have come to the end of today's edition. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.